welcome back to Bookish.Taylor. I am Taylor, and today I'm here to bring you I Am the Reader tag. I totally had a tag ready for today. It was edited, ready to be put into Dropbox, and then I decided to delete it for some reason. So that being said, I had to find a tag that I could film relatively quickly because I have to go to work today. There are 8 questions, so let's go ahead and dive on in. Question number 1 is to choose one word that would describe you as a reader. I don't know, I'm kind of a boring reader. Like, me as a person, when I read, I don't really laugh if something's funny. I mean, if it's really funny, there will be like a little giggle or like a snort kind of laugh. But I don't necessarily laugh out loud. I'm very emotionless when I read. I think because I'm so focused on what's going on that I don't really care about how my emotions are. So I would say emotionless instead of boring, because I'm not boring. My emotions aren't near what is going on in the book. Question number 2 is, what is the very first book you fell in love with? The very first book that I fell in love with was a book that I probably read when I was like 4 or 5. 3, 4, or 5. It's called Rainbow Fish. I absolutely love that book. So Rainbow Fish is really the first book that I remember, like, I have the most nostalgia with. Question number 3 is hardback or paperback. I have a lot of hardbacks, and so I also have quite a few paperbacks, but I think my favorite would definitely have to be hardback. I'm not sure what it is, but a beautiful hardback is just, mwah, it's perfect. Question number 4 is, how has reading shaped your identity? It has shaped it to the point to where it's like, I don't go anywhere without access to some kind of a book. In my family, I'm known as the huge reader. In my relationship, I'm pretty much the only reader. My brother has started reading, so I can't really say I'm the only sibling that reads, but I am definitely centered around books. And I think that's something that I've come to acknowledge about myself, is I always feel better when there is a book around. I have access to a book. I'm surrounded by books. Like, being in my library is literally my favorite thing at the end of a long day, is to sit down in my library surrounded by my books and I can just relax. Question number 5 is, what book do you read when you need to be comforted? I think any book I can pick up and I can be comforted with. Specifically a fantasy book that kind of takes me out of what's going on in my head. Question number 6 is, who taught you to be a reader, or did you do it all on your own? My mom taught me how to read at a very early age. There are videos of like 2-year-old me sitting and reading. Mostly it's just mumbling the words in the like pattern of the story, or me telling the story in my own words to my brother, who was under 1, and my dad would film it. And so my dad would read to me, my mom would read to me, and then I would retell the story to my brother. So my mom really shaped my reading, and she really supported me picking up books, and really supported me going to the library. I used to go to the library all the time as a kid, so my mom was really a big part of that. Question number 7 is to describe your dream reading lounge. I have mostly my dream reading lounge right now. I have my bookshelves, I have a comfy chair. I mean, I think the only thing that I wish that I had was maybe like another couple more bookshelves, a comfier chair, like a couch or a love seat to sit on, a really nice fuzzy blanket. But my library right now is perfect. I love it. I love my library. And question number 8 is, what book changed the way you act? I think one of the books that I read that really changed the way I act is Fangirl. It kind of opened my eyes that it's okay to still, you know, go to college and want to advance your life, but still be a fangirl at the same time. I have a lot of fandoms that I'm into, whether that's book, TV show, movie, and so it really kind of opened me up to just accept it. And I think that's wonderful, because you are who you are and you shouldn't change for anybody, and you shouldn't conform to any norm just because you think it's what you should. And I really, really appreciated that Kath didn't do that. Kath still wanted to do her own thing, and instead of partying, she was in her dorm writing fan fiction, and I love that. So those are the 8 questions for the I Am the Reader tag. Let me know down below what book got you into reading. Let me know down below. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time.